Hey, I'm back. This is Chandler for Melda Production, and today I'm going to show you how you can add your own bass rhythms to MDrummer. So last time I showed you how you could import MIDI, and today I'll show you how you can add bass rhythms. For those that are wondering what bass rhythms are, if you go in the rhythm generator, you see here there's a bunch of selections here. So in the Essential Beat Editor, you can add the snare drum and bass, but there's different patterns you might want to use for the cymbals or percussion, and those are your bass rhythms. So you can mix and match these, so like this. So you see there's all sorts of variations. It has a number of them in here included already. And of course you can go and change the level. So it's not just one rhythm, there's actually lots of different patterns there. And so this is great, and you can probably find lots of good things in here, but sometimes, it just doesn't have what you want, or sometimes you want to add your own specific thing. So that's what we're going to go over today. I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go over to the rhythm editor. So here I cleared it. If you don't know how to do that, just click clear here and you get a blank sheet. And what you have here is in the beat section, we're going to make our own rhythm. You could actually import the MIDI and just cut out the snare and bass drum, but let's just do it from scratch here. So let's try to do the drum pattern from Fred. So it's old Tony Williams, a Lifetime song. If you like Alan Holdsworth, you probably know it. But anyways, let's get to it. So I think it starts at around 145, so it's about set at the correct tempo now. So it's the pattern, I believe, is just make sure all these are set correctly. Let's try open hi-hat, close hi-hat, like this, and 16th notes. So it's a pattern like this. And let's just hear it. So that's pretty good. And one of the things I might want to check here is for this, I might want to turn this down so the velocity is a little bit lower, just because it's like a fusion song. It's not like a rock song, so it doesn't need to be up so high. So I'll just turn this down. And this will adjust how strong the beats are for everything in here. So this B will be like really strong, it'll be louder, and here at this C that's lower, it'll be a little bit less. But this in general, I think is just a little bit too much. So I'm going to go in here, change the velocity, just bring it down, and make sure you use this selector tool to make sure everything works. I'm going to bring it down a bit like that. Okay, and then I might even bring the hi-hats down a little bit more. Now let's hear it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Here we go. Okay, so we have one, but let's do a few more. So for this one, we'll just go copy by clicking here, go to G, I'm going to paste. But this time I want something a little bit different. Instead of this open hi-hat, what I'm going to do is change this track type to a ride cymbal and change this one to a ride bell. So let's hear this. That's pretty good, but I think it's a little bit too loud, so let me turn that down a little bit more, like this. Then we can always adjust that more. Let's go. I already have that copied. Let's try just a few more. Let's try this. I'm going to paste it. Ooh, I hit copy instead. I meant to hit paste. So go back here, copy, go into here, paste. And now I'm just going to highlight these, and I'm just going to bring it down so it's all hi-hats. So it should sound like this. Okay, and let's just do the last one. I'm going to change this drum to a, say, pedal hi-hat. Just add in eighth notes. Fairly easy. And let's do one more here. Let's copy this with the ride cymbal and put this at the very top and paste it. And let's change this hi-hat to a pedal hi-hat and add beats there every 8th note, like this. Now let's listen to it and see how that sounds. Okay, so that's good, but let's actually add one more thing. Let's add a crash cymbal in here. So change this open hi-hat to a crash cymbal, and I'll get rid of this ride cymbal here, add it as a crash. Now let's select it and highlight it, and I'm going to come in here and make sure this opens the cymbal variation mode. I'll set this to, let's say, all and everywhere. So this means this crash cymbal will just be replaced by another cymbal randomly, like this. Okay, and if I don't want that playing every single time, I can actually turn the probability of this down. Oh, let's try that, like about 50%. So now everything's good, but you notice like, hey, there's too many of these things here. It looks messy, it has the bass drum, snare drum. I can just right click here and it says delete unused tracks. So I'll just do that to all of these just to make this a little bit neater and cleaner. And one more. Okay, so everything should look cleaner, everything should look better. And now we're pretty much done. All we're going to do is hit save. We're going to make sure we're under bass rhythms. And here I'll use just Chan Custom, and let's call this Fred. Okay, click OK, and it should be saved. And now we can just clear this. And now when we go in the rhythm generator, we go into Chan Custom, you see Fred here. So we can do something like this. So you get the idea. So we have lots of different beats there. You might want to go back and think like, I want some of the other ones with the ride cymbals a little bit, louder. We can go back and edit that. But from here, we can just click generate all, and it'll move all of these into the rhythm editor with beats and drum fills and everything else, like this. So we can use this now with our song, and we have everything ready. Everything's good to go. So this is a really easy way if you want to import your own things and make your own type of beats. And of course, this can be used over and over again. I don't have to use it with this drum and bass pattern. I can use it, again for anything. And also, if you think I don't want to go through the time of actually making my own patterns like this, of course, you can import your own MIDI and just use those. All you have to do is just erase the drum and bass pattern. So it can be fast and easy that way. So I hope I gave you an idea of what this can do. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, and check out all the other plugins at melterproduction.com. Till next time, see you.